If your couch could talk, it would beg for one thing: a throw that feels like a hug and looks like a glow up. Today, the best of the best, and a couple that, well, tried their best. In this video, 6 great throws tested for softness, warmth, weight, durability, lint behavior, wash performance, and that vibe uplift it gives your living room. Stay till number 1 because that's the one guests touch and immediately ask, "Where did you get this?" And yes, there are some surprises. Number 6, Bedsure GentleSoft Throw Blanket for Couch. This one starts strong on first touch. It's that cozy flannel fleece that gives you a light cloud feel without dragging you under a heavy layer. If you're the type who runs warm, this is a comfortable pick for year-round lounging because it balances warmth with breathability pretty well. The surface has that plush, pet-friendly texture that feels inviting after a long day. For a quick movie night snuggle or layering at the foot of the couch, it lands nicely. Let me explain the feel. The fleece has a slightly velvety glide, not slick, and it warms up fast once it meets your skin. If you tend to tuck a throw under your chin and fall asleep halfway through an episode, this one settles in quietly. Because it's lightweight, you won't wake up sweaty. That matters more than people admit. Also, if you like folding your throws into a neat stack, it sits cleanly and doesn't look bulky. Now, some downbacks. The fiber has that classic budget fleece static tendency. On dry days, you may notice it cling a bit and pick up lint from other textiles. If you've got shedding pillows, you'll see the transfer. Pilling? After a few washes, you may see a light texture change in high friction zones, like the edges where you grab it. It's not dramatic, but it's there. This is a care counts blanket. Cold wash, gentle cycle, low temperature dry, or air dry to keep it looking new. Number 5, BEDELITE Fleece Blanket, Black Throw. At first touch, the BEDELITE feels cushy and inviting with a brushed microfiber that's soft on both sides. If you like a visual texture, the brand's ribbed or jacquard versions add a subtle pattern that pops on camera and on the couch. For quick warmth on a chilly morning with coffee, it's totally in the zone, lightweight enough to keep on you while working on a laptop without feeling boxed in. In use, it's a solid daily driver. The hand feel is smooth with enough pile to feel cozy, and it traps warmth decently without feeling swampy. If you're styling a couch with layered neutrals or you want a splash of color, BEDELITE's palette is generous. You can rotate a couple of these across seasons and keep the room feeling fresh. Now, the part you came for, where it falls short. The fibers can have a bit of light fuzz transfer early on, especially darker shades over light clothing. It's not heavy shedding, but if you wear cotton joggers or have a white sofa, you may notice specks. Also, the ribbed textures look great, but they can accentuate minor pulls if nails or pet claws catch. Wash performance is acceptable on cold, but high heat can flatten the pile and make it feel less plush over time. Go gentle, low heat, and avoid overloading the machine. 4. Linecooo Fleece Throw Blanket. This one stands out for looks. If you're into checkered or minimalist patterns, Linecooo brings a modern, cozy aesthetic that photographs beautifully and gives your couch that curated feel. When you drape it, you get a clean fall and a crisp edge. Nice for a living room that leans contemporary or Scandinavian. It adds texture without visual clutter. Touch-wise, the fleece has a soft, flannel-like finish that warms up quickly on skin. It's not heavy, so you can layer it with other throws or use it solo for a mid-season evening. If you've ever tried to nap under a throw that keeps slipping, this one grips the couch a bit better and stays in place. Small detail, big difference. Durability lands above average for the category when cared for properly. After washing on cold with mild detergent, the pile stays consistent and the pattern keeps its contrast without fading. If you have pets, the pattern surface is forgiving. It hides the occasional hair better than a flat solid. Also, it folds neatly and doesn't poof out like some high-pile faux fur throws. Use cases: staging a space for guests, upgrading a neutral couch, or complementing a layered setup with a leather armchair and a texture pillow. It's also an easy gift because the pattern feels universal without being boring. Bottom line, a style-forward fleece that still delivers comfort. Not the warmest in winter, but for couch lounging and aesthetic points, it performs well. 3. Exclusivo Mezcla Fleece Throw Blanket for Couch. Here's the sleeper hit. Exclusivo Mezcla nails that soft without static feel that's surprisingly comfy for long watch sessions. The jacquard and waffle textures give it visual depth, and the fleece is smooth against skin with a tighter weave that resists looking ragged over time. You know that first wash heartbreak some throws give you? This one holds form better than expected. On warmth, it's a notch up from the lighter fleeces, but still breathable. It's the kind of throw you reach for when the AC runs a little too cold or when you want a power nap under something cozy and wake up feeling normal. The drape has a satisfying weight without being heavy, so it pulls nicely at the edges when styled over the arm of the couch. Wash performance is solid. Cold wash, low heat dry, and it comes out soft and ready. The stitching feels tidy, corners lie flat, and the pile doesn't go patchy. If you care about how throws age over a season, this one rewards basic care. Pet owners, it's not a hair magnet, and the textures help disguise what does land on it. Use cases: daily couch blanket, guest-ready alternative that looks more premium than its price, and a good option if you want one throw that works for fall, winter, and spring. It's also great for reading sessions because it warms fast and stays put. 2. Cozy Bliss Faux Fur Throw Blanket for Couch. This is the wow, that's soft blanket. The faux fur side has that luxe, strokeable pile that instantly warms to the touch, and the reverse is smooth and cozy. If your living room style leans plush, moody, or glam, this layers in effortlessly. Draped over a couch corner, it reads high-end without being fussy. Feel-wise, the fur's pale length gives you that cocoon vibe without feeling too hot. You know that sigh you do when a blanket just gets it right? Yeah, that. For movie nights, it wraps fully and doesn't fight you when you shift around. The weight is medium light, but the perceived warmth is higher because the fibers trap air effectively. Care matters here, and done right, it stays gorgeous. Use a gentle cycle, cold water, and low or air dry. Brush it lightly with your hand after drying to refluff the pile. When treated well, it resists matting and keeps that photo-ready sheen. On a dark sofa, it adds contrast. On a light sofa, it blends like soft texture. It's also an Instagram magnet, if that's your thing. Use cases: gifting, cozy nights in, statement piece on the couch or bed, and the throw you pull out when guests come over and you want the room to feel welcoming and elevated. If you have pets, they'll find it immediately. Plan accordingly. Bottom line, a feel luxury throw that earns its spot near the top. Warm, plush, and vibe boosting as long as you commit to gentle care. 1. Tuddrom Decorative Extra Soft Fuzzy Faux Fur Throw Blanket. Here we are, the crowd pleaser. Tuddrom's faux fur nails that ultra-soft, long hair shag on one side and a velvety smooth reverse on the other, giving you two textures that both feel premium. The first touch is almost comedic. You'll do the little hand sweep back and forth because it's that satisfying. And on the couch, it reads designer without the designer price. Let's talk drape and warmth. The blanket spreads evenly, frames the sofa like a magazine shot, and still wraps around shoulders without awkward bulk. Warmth is impressive for the weight, perfect for nights when you want to tuck in and actually stay put through a full movie. The fibers resist obvious shedding when cared for properly, and the reverse is skin-friendly for people who prefer a smoother touch under the chin. Wash performance is where it earns trust. Cold wash, Gentle cycle, low or air dry, and it comes out soft and fluffed. Give it a quick shake and the pile resets beautifully. Over weeks of use, the edges hold, the seams stay flat, and it keeps that I'm new look far longer than most shaggy throws. If you style sets, one on the couch, one at the foot of the bed, Tuddrom gives you that cohesive, plush aesthetic without babying it every day. Use cases: the primary living room throw for actual daily use, photo ready for content creation, cozy enough for naps, and that blanket guests immediately ask about. Final thoughts. That's all for today, folks.